to the TrailManners SingleTrack Session number 39. Once again at kind of our home camp here in Studio 78 at 22nd Street Trailhead.
Yep.
The sun just peeked through for a minute.
Yeah.
It's been snowing.
Yeah, it has been snowing.
Snowed good last night.
Yeah.
And we're in May, like mid-May.
Yeah.
And we got some good snow last night. It's been snowing a little bit today.
Yeah.
Things are going to be greener
Yep.
than they were. But, yeah, kind of some crazy weather here in the Wasatch Mountains here in Utah. We'll just do some house cleaning here, kind of getting back to normalcy after a long few weeks.
Yeah.
So we had a relaunch of, I think, episode 57 with Rock Horton, which is one that we have guests on and everything else, and that one keeps popping up, you know, with Rock just because of who he is. And, you know, what he's done, but also what he talked about. So we wanted to bring that one back out because the trails are getting busier.
Right. It's a good reference for a lot of new people.
It is for the trail etiquette. Because we ran across a few ladies yesterday morning with some dogs. And
yeah, that one dog.
It was pretty ornery.
He was.
He was a growler.
He was a growler. He was off leash.
Yeah, he was off. Both dogs were off leash. One was kind of like some little poodle, and the other guy though, he was a little
big.
ornery.
He was right at the junk level. He could have taken a big chunk.
Yeah, Joel covered up. I planted firmly one leg and ready for the other one to do a little Mortal Kombat sidekick down the hill.
Oh yeah, it definitely would have knocked that dog down the hill. But yeah, that's not the. It seems like we're running into that more. And it's unfortunate.
Well, even she goes, "Oh, sorry guys, we're just trying to teach them trail etiquette." And first thing out of your mouth was, "Put them on a leash."
Yeah, put them on a leash.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I obviously run with my dog Gunner, and I let him off leash quite a bit. But I know my dog, and I also know when I come on people, I throw him right back on.
Or you know how he's going to react to people.
Yeah.
If you have a dog that's going to growl at people and be aggressive,
or jump up on them,
right?
People don't like that.
They need to be on a leash.
Yeah, and
I don't bring them.
I do it more out of respect because I'll be running and there's people I'm running towards or whatever, and I'll hurry and throw him on his leash. It's a little like carabiner clip.
Right.
And they're like, "Oh, don't worry about it." But, you know, there's just a lot of trail users, and sometimes you run across the people that maybe they had a bad experience with the dog when they were young. So I just try to keep mine on leash when I'm around people.
Right.
But I definitely enjoy watching him trollop around the hills by himself.
You know, lucky for us, we don't run terribly fast, but I think if you're running really fast and you came across the dog like that, that dog would maybe go after you.
Oh, yeah, because it startles him.
Yeah, exactly.
You're making that movement.
Right.
Ultimately, they're there with their owner.
Right, and they want to protect their owner.
Yep.
Right.
So, yeah, it gets scary. So just some good reminders, right? Because I know a lot of people like to run with their dog off leash, and I am not against that because I've done it. But just, you know, just because you hear it all the time. Oh, he's a nice dog.
No.
He's never done that before.
No.
He's never done that until he's done that.
Right. And then once he's done that, that might be the end of your dog.
It really would be. So you just got to be careful. Be smart.
Right.
You know, I'm a huge advocate, obviously, because I have my dog, but I also take into account that there's other people on the trail. You know, your dog's off leash. Blind turn, mountain bike comes quick.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, those are things that scare me.
There's a kid, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it comes up on a little kid and bites that kid. Yeah,
there's things that scare me for sure. And now with us this time of year, we're paying attention to the slithery snakes.
Yeah,
you know, he hasn't done his rattlesnake training yet, so just a good reminder, right? And that's what Rock Show is about, is a good reminder of trail etiquette, doing it for the right reasons, and just being, you know, conscious of what you're doing, who's done it before you, and how to kind of keep that cycle going.
That'd be a good steward for the sport.
Yeah, because there's you can never have too many of those.
No.
So there's that. So we kind of cleaned that up a little bit. And then last week's SingleTrack Session was a little off kilter, just because we were being interviewed.
We got interviewed
by the local newspaper, Leah Larson from the Standard Examiner. So we were all in here, Studio 78, and I think last Saturday they posted on their online edition.
Right.
So that was nice.
Right.
Only a few little things like our initials, and I forgot who said what at some point.
Yeah, that got a little confusing, didn't it?
Yeah, I was reading through them like AH and JM, and I think I said that. But so it was good, though. I mean, the words came across. That's what we were there.
Right.
And you heard the SingleTrack Session, so.
Exactly.
And, you know, obviously before that we had the Trail Festival, so now we are dialing in, getting back on track.
Yes.
And projects in the hopper. So. Next up, let's talk about Ricky Gates. He's in his home state.
Finally.
Colorado. He's halfway.
Yes.
For the, you know, running across America, his Transamericana.
Amazing.
So that's silly. And he's doing like a meet and greet run in Colorado this week.
Colorado Springs, right?
Which is kind of funny. I'm like, the last thing I would do is want to go on a run. I'd do this meet and greet, feet up type session, you know.
It sounds like he's getting fed pretty good along the way.
Yeah, he is. And we got to keep an eye on when he's coming through Utah. I think he's going to be more southern, but...
Oh, yeah, he's totally like Moab area.
Yeah, something like that, which is going to be brutally warm for him.
Oh, I know.
This time of year. But, Ricky's still crushing it.
Yeah,
so keep it up, Ricky Gates. Get to that
Wait,
party
he's
going to
go across Utah mostly on water, isn't he? I think I saw that he was going to get back on the Colorado River.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
That's a good idea.
That'd be cool. Right. Just hang out on the
water, the river,
soak your feet, your calves.
Yeah, get a little dinghy.
Yeah, little dinghy, or what was he doing before, like a paddleboard?
Yeah, I'm not sure you want to do that in the Colorado. Not this time of year.
No, I wouldn't do it. But yeah, that's pretty cool to watch him kind of go through his paces, I guess. Especially after like talking when we had Anna here and Mike Ambrose was with him, and kind of some more little fun stories with Ricky Gates on.
Oh yeah,
kind of his persona.
He's a party guy.
Yeah, you got to miss your flight type thing.
Yeah.
Let's see, what do we got next? There's some races this weekend, so we're kind of getting back into. And there's a lot again, and I'm gonna say this every time because people.
There's one every weekend.
Yeah, and there's some big ones and some small ones,
right,
and some bigger ones, and we don't touch everything, but there's just some cool ones that we talk about.
Right.
So there's the Transvolcania and Canary Islands.
That was last weekend.
Yep, last weekend, and some good performances set out. It's just a stout race, right?
Yeah, it's way hard.
Women's, Ida Nelson got a course record.
Yeah, she won last year and this year.
Yeah, so she took that from Anna's Frost course record.
Right.
On the men's side, Tim Frericks from Flagstaff
crushed it.
7:02.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick. USA all the way.
Ran off the front.
Yeah, from the get-go, right? So he was dialed in. And, the next American on there was Jason Slarb. He was 9th.
Yeah, consistent.
Yeah, and that's the thing. These races, I mean, placing 9th may sound like much, I guess, when you always hear 1, 2, 3, but when these races are so competitive from people all over the world, and then our good boy Hayden.
Boy, he was out front for 50K, and then, oh, man.
Yeah, we'll hope to talk to him to see what happened there. But this is his first, kick in the goods we know of.
He's gone across the pond before and raced, but it was shorter distance.
Yeah. This is the first time that his race kind of just didn't work well for him.
I think so.
And he was really gracious about it, and got his social
finished
media.
The race.
Yeah,
that was cool to see.
It's really cool because he finished like
almost 2 hours off the lead.
Yeah, 90th place or some 9 hours and something. So sometimes that's not something athletes like that will do.
Right.
They'll just say, it's not my day, I'm done. I'll hang out and be good. But he got across.
He gutted it out, man.
So that's pretty sweet.
That's some mental training.
Yeah. So congratulations, everybody there. I'm bringing up the Quad Rock race in Fort Collins. Since
Does
I know
Nick still put that on?
I think so. He's involved with it. That was kind of his thing, and some good times there. But our friend and inventor of trail running, Gabe Joyce, took 3rd.
He did.
So he's still on course for his hard rockness, right?
Because
that's a tough course.
It is a tough course,
especially when Nick kind of helped design it. There's going to be some vert and some quad bust in there. So Quad Rock.
Casey Lichtag took 2nd there this year.
Women?
Yeah.
No, she won for some reason.
You think she won this year? I thought she came in 2nd.
I'm not sure. I didn't look real close to everything. There's so many races. I mean, there's just a ton. There was the U-Rock race in Virginia.
Yeah. Mako won that.
Yeah, he won that one.
Mr. I'm going to race every weekend.
I know, right? It's like, I'm not going to train. I'm just going to recover and race.
I have not gone and watched any of his YouTube shows yet. I guess he's got his own YouTube channel.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I have to check that out.
I haven't gotten around to it. There's almost too much stuff to keep track of now.
There really is, and that's where we struggle. Like, what do you want? Yeah. What are we talking about this week? Well, there was this, and then we record the show, and a day later, like, oh, we should have talked about this. So you're listening to what we want to talk about, essentially,
pretty much
that we come across. So. And then just real quick, I got out of town this weekend.
That's right.
Just for a little jaunt up to kind of near West Yellowstone Island Park in Idaho, and ran in Harriman State Park.
Right.
And I've driven by this place thousands of times, it feels like.
Yeah. Just never knew it was there, huh?
Never knew it was there. See the sign. I'm like, oh, that's cool. There's a little, campground.
There's something over there.
Yeah. there's a pine tree.
Yeah.
But Jim Skaggs, a friend of ours, is putting a race on in August, and so he wanted to do some more course recon to kind of dial in his 25K and 50K. So the idea is a 25K loop.
Yep.
And I shouldn't say loop because this place has some loops on loops on loops.
Right.
But it makes it really cool.
Yeah.
Because you just go through some serious cool single track. There's lots of water. There's lakes and rivers and trees and peaks, and it's really cool. There's not much vert in the course, but it's really cool. And I'm looking forward to it. I think I want to do the 25K and just help out. The finish line, you finish, and it's this huge grassy area overlooking the river.
Right.
It's by a bird refuge, so there's every bird you can imagine there.
Nice.
We saw bald eagles and herons and cranes and pelicans and swans. And
nice.
Everything else. So anyway, really cool to get out of town. Snowed on us the whole time. And park ranger made us carry bear spray.
Yeah,
right. Bear bells.
So that's a good idea.
So it was fun. Looking forward to that.
So is Jim going to make everybody wear a bear bell?
I don't know. I would say no.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know if there's like a lot of bear activity because it is kind of more populated in the summer.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's as much, and you have a lot of people going through.
That might draw the bears in.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, that's a good question. I don't know if the park will give him any. You have to do this. You have to do that type thing.
Do this. Yeah.
But yeah, we had bear bells, and I'll tell you what. The first 2 to 3 miles, we were really like alert.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was like normal day.
Dude, you drop your guard once.
I know.
Freaking Yogi Bear comes over.
Well, that's what we talked about. Is Yogi Bear and all the cool things you could do. I'm like, Jim, you should have someone dress up in a bear costume, just hide and just jump out.
Oh my gosh. Somebody die of a heart attack.
Well, someone will get shot. Someone will get bear spray, you know.
Yo.
So I'm like, yeah, maybe not, but it would be kind of funny, as long as nothing bad happened. But so yeah, check that one out. It's August 19th. Really cool place. He's got like a dormitory reserve. We checked that out. It's really cool.
Right.
Just the whole setup's going to be neat. And Jim always puts on a first class event, no matter what.
He does. I think that'll be a really neat thing for people up in the Idaho Falls and Pocatello area.
Yeah, he's only got
to support.
Like 7 signed up for the 25K, 8 signed up for the 50K right now. But the course is going to be really neat. Just kind of cool little loops. You don't really repeat yourself. It's not like forced. It's just these cool little loops back there. And
the pictures you posted look really nice.
Yeah, and my phone died. It got so cold it's not used to the snow that I left the car with 80%, and an hour later it was 10.
It was done.
So it kind of pissed me off. But dang you, iPhone. Let's see, what else we got? Turtle Tracker, he checked in again with his weight. He was at 160.
Crazy.
So when he drops below when he's in the 115 somethings,
yeah,
that's going to be even weirder.
I know.
So if I tell him shave your head,
it's already shaved.
Is it?
Yeah. He doesn't have any hair anymore.
No. So yeah, so there's that. Strava week. God, people are putting out crazy numbers.
Are they?
Oh my gosh.
Do we need to test them for EPO?
I think so.
Yeah.
We'll start doing our own tests out of the van.
Yeah.
That's spooky. So distance was Gabe Joy's.
Yeah.
So he had the 50-miler, but he put in 82.2 miles. So on top of his
That's really
race,
good.
he put in an extra
Another
32 miles,
That's pretty
right?
good. Yeah.
So that ain't bad. And then run time was Shalise Morgan, 18:45, 18 hours, 45 minutes.
That's like a part-time job.
Yeah, climbing. So she got first in climbing, vert. 20,826 feet.
Wow.
So I'm not
That's
sure
awesome.
what she's training for, or if she's got something.
20,000 feet, that's a lot.
That is in 18 hours.
Well,
so,
I guess that's about that matches up pretty good.
Yeah, but that's a lot still.
That's 10 trips up Malin's.
Yeah. Oh, that makes me nauseous. But
twice a day.
Congratulations, everybody who's training hard, right? Because it's cool. We have over 200 people on our group on
Crazy.
Strava, so we kind of keep track and see what people are doing, and it's just really cool. So keep it up. Keep up the good work. And now, should we talk about the Where'd Your Feet Take You this week?
Yeah.
So this was my favorite week, I think, for overall quality photos. There was a lot more.
The diversity of submissions was nice.
Yeah, so to me, there was a lot more cool photos, right? In cool places.
Yeah.
Great shots.
I don't know. I don't
lots
think
of
that
swag.
We've had in the past people submit from more diverse locations, but for some reason this time, I think the quality of the photos was on a higher level than in the past.
And a lot of swag, too. Saw a lot of swagging rights. TrailManners gear, which is always a plus. But
that is a plus when choosing a winner.
Yeah, it is, right? And we had, Germany was represented, Australia, Simon's back was there represented, different parts of the U.S.
Scotland. Amy Pat was over in Scotland.
Visiting, so that's kind of fun. But I think we made a tough decision this week. There was like 3 or 4. We're like, oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Some funny ones. I got it, like Jeremy Haddock in the creepy green cabin in Utah.
Yeah, that one scared me. That was like Blair Witch, scary.
That was creepy. So we kind of nailed that one.
Mm-hmm. But he didn't win. No.
Nick Peterson, Priest Lake was a good one. The 50K, that was gorgeous. Mm-hmm. We have people from San Diego, like Mike Pace was visiting over there.
Right.
Just a lot. I mean, we talked about Israel Shirk. Lots of snow in his photo.
Yeah, I want to know where that's at, Israel. Come on.
Yeah. Steve England took a picture of a Snicker bar that was waiting for him in his car.
Yeah.
That was nice. Jeff Fulmer from our friends at the Over the Top in Pocatello had their race, and it snowed. It snowed on them. Kind of blizzardy conditions. You were telling me that, like, Allison Schmidt's been posting some really good shots.
Yeah,
that one's
man,
really
she's
cool.
been killing it up there on the Sardine Loop.
Yeah.
Like, she's got that dialed in on how to take a picture of that area.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Tennessee photos from Mike. Quicksilver volunteers.
Yeah.
Snapped a picture of, like, Yao Wing coming across, 3rd overall, first female. Lots of good photos. Bob McAllister, Montana, with some waterfall action, which is always pretty. We had San Diego represented a couple times. I liked Jesus Cabrera, Dry Creek. That was a cool shot.
Yeah, that was good.
Helena, Montana. Maine from Chris Quint.
Right.
Then there's that Christopher Fell. He was in Germany, which that's super cool.
Right.
Orcas Island 50.
That was nice. I think if they had framed that picture in like a landscape, we had the full effect of how awesome it was.
Yeah, trees and moss, and like just a real single track photo.
I know.
So from all over, we got some great pictures, but we decided that this week, single track session, we're giving to Alex Terrill.
Yeah.
She posted 2, which both were awesome.
The first one was really good.
Yeah, but that Timp on Friday photo with her with her arms wide open, through the meadow, some trees and that mountain, the colors.
Yeah, everything's on point.
It is. Just a great photo. So congratulations, Alex. For this week, we're going to be using your photo for when we launch a single track session. But some really good ones. Cameron Kershaw's been just crushing it. Trey Schmidt. There's a lot of good ones. I mean, I'm just still looking through all these, and I'm like, wow, that's Lee Moss. Got a lot of people that return posters. We like,
which is awesome.
Andrew Wetton, Folsom Lake, Sacramento.
Yeah,
he's a local guy. He's
a fast guy too. Yeah, he was out there for the Weber State track meet.
Oh, okay.
They had I don't know what they call that, like a conference meet out there.
Okay.
Weber State did pretty good.
Ty had a good one. Red Desert in Wyoming. That was pretty. Richard Allen stayed close to home, but he's rocking his red TM shirt.
Yeah, that's probably our best shirt we have.
Yeah, Matt Ozanik's wife, Shar, she got a good one, so she's out there crushing it now too with him, teaching him how to do it. What else we got here? Nate Reese on the over the top action photo in a race.
Right,
gotta love that one. Kurt Stein was in New Mexico.
That was a good picture.
Yeah, that was with his Pearl Izumi TM shirt.
Right.
Turtle Miller posted one with one shoe.
Oh, that's right.
And a cool background with a bridge. So that's kind of where his foot was.
Was that bridge and that wasn't in Zion, was it?
He didn't say where it was.
I don't think it was there.
Chris Ward, Golden. Stacy Barker from Barking Goat Studios. He had his Now Go Get It, getting ready for Over the Top.
Right. They just had a baby.
Yeah, they did. So he's busy. He's busy for a little bit.
Busy not getting any sleep.
Yeah, that's right. Josh, that we're going to meet, Hinoyosa.
That's right.
I think something like, I'm not going to get it.
We kill his, even off mic, we crush it. We just slaughter that name.
Yeah, we just say Josh.
Yeah,
We're on a first name basis.
Yeah,
basically.
pretty much.
He's from Arkansas. So, and then Matt Ozanik again had a really good one. So thanks again for everybody posting. I was like, we sincerely mean thank you.
Yeah.
Because we love to see these things. We live vicariously through these awesome shots. And I'm sorry, but maybe I'm vain, but I love seeing TrailManners gear out in the world.
Well, yeah.
It's just really cool to see the people that have helped out and, done the purchasing the small things. I mean, $12 shirts. I mean, that's kind of called for, and that ain't going to last much longer.
No, it's not. We're about out of those cheap shirts.
Yeah, we're going to have to start paying money for stuff, so the prices will go up on those. I kind of think, saying that real quick, I just want to thank a few people. Got some orders in the car ready to go out.
Yeah.
Some pint glasses to Sarah Ohm in Georgia, John Donaldson in New York. So they got pints coming.
Nice.
Sarah also did a donation, which is huge.
That always helps.
Always helps. And then Scotty Taylor bought the growler, the one growler
the
that we
big
made.
boy.
That's going to Afghanistan.
I know,
so,
the 64-ouncer.
Yep. So, but we still have one 40-ounce left
right.
that nobody purchased, and a few random, like a couple pink, the smaller
There's like
version.
one or two pink ones that we need to get rid of.
The only two we made.
Right.
And Joel did a great job. He's got the store back up and running with all our cool gear, with the pints, the hats, the patches. There's new stuff.
Oh man, there's so many new items,
buffs, and
but there's not some of those new items. There's not like a
very
bunch
many
of them, right?
Yeah,
there's
really
like
small
just a handful of them.
We're gonna bring back
because we sold a bunch last week.
Yeah, we did all right.
Yeah, the Ogden Shindig, the Trails Fest.
Yeah.
Ogden, it's the Shindig.
Ogden Trails Network Shindig.
Yep. That's what it is.
Yeah, up here in Ogden.
Yeah, we sold some stuff there.
Ogden. And we had some beer with our friends.
Yeah.
Booth was hopping.
It was. We were one of the busier booths.
Met a lot of people. Gave away a lot of free stickers. So now we're out of stickers too. So, and we sold our last leather patch hat.
Right.
So we're looking to get some more of those. But we always take requests. What do you like to see? We've been, we're fiddling around with the next shirt launch.
Right.
What we want to do there. We've talked about hoodies. Yeah, we're going to do a pre-order of hoodies again. Right. Because a lot of people are asking us, even though it's warm, but I guess like today's not, or after a race, before a race, early morning.
Not warm.
So we'll be doing a new pre-order hoodie coming out too, color and style. So that's some of the gear. God, what else we got? What else is going on, Joel? We got. We're going to be.
I don't know. We've just been so consumed with the Trail Fest.
Yep.
That we kind of ignored a lot of other stuff that's going on.
That's creeping up on, and then just getting things done.
Yeah, exactly. And as soon as the Trail Fest was done with, then it was like, okay, we need to kind of get back to normal, try to get the store back up and running, getting all the new stuff loaded into the store, which is all loaded up now.
Yeah.
And ready for you guys to buy.
And I got a brand new big dry erase board for my office because that's how much stuff we have going to happen.
I almost thought you said I have a new big drug.
No.
It's like, wow.
No, it's not FDA approved. But yeah, so huge dry erase board that we're just going to fill up with all kinds of stuff we have happening. But buffs are still on there. Those are great. Those bottles are just going to be the perfect thing for this whole year.
I think so. I really like mine. Mine sat in the car the other day, water in it, for a couple hours, and then went back out there, drank it, and it was cold.
Yeah, even with if you do it with coffee, it'll stay warm for a long time.
Will it?
Yeah, so you can on the way to your run, drink it, put it in your car, come back. It's still going to be warm if you want.
See, I don't mind some cold coffee.
Do you?
Because I just want to get the caffeine in the system.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm not a cold coffee guy.
I can do it.
I can't.
Like, I can eat cold pizza, no problem.
I can eat cold pizza.
Just get it in the pie hole.
Just get in the pie hole.
And just eat it, right?
Yeah. I can eat cold coffee. I just can't do those like the Starbucks, even the people that buy the cold shit. Like every time I go to get a coffee, would you like that?
Hot or cold?
And I'm like.
Then when I give them that look, they're like, don't be such an ass. I'm like, well, stop asking me. Just make it hot.
Yeah, it's coffee.
If I wanted it cold, I would ask for it.
And I would probably be like,
can I have a chiller?
Yeah, I'd be doing something goofy and adding.
Which, I do have a soft spot for those chillers, but
I haven't had any of that.
Dang, they're good.
I stay away. I'm just a coffee guy. I'm like, room for cream? Nope. Sugar? Nope. Can I have my coffee black?
Exactly. Unless it's a chai.
Yeah, I'll drink a dirty chai.
Give me the dirty chai.
Yeah, Joel got me hooked on those, so
those are dangerous.
I blame you for that one.
I'll take that responsibility.
Let's see what else. That's kind of. I mean, this week we're gonna be back up to PC Run Co.
Oh yeah,
right.
On Friday.
Yep. So we're gonna go back up there and record some shows.
Yes.
Talk with Canis. Check out all his killer new stuff.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of new gear up there.
Talk to him about bringing in some squirrel nut butter.
That's right.
So I always like going up there. He makes hot coffee.
They do have and by the time we get up there, it'll be coffee time.
Yeah. At least I'll just put a pot on. Let's do this. Check out their new gear because so here's something we haven't done in a long time, and this, because we've been so busy.
Yeah.
Gear Garage. Oh. So I've got two things that I cannot wait to do reviews on.
Right.
And I'm just so excited about this new jacket I got.
It's nice.
Oh my gosh. It is honestly, it's my favorite piece of running gear I'm going to say ever owned.
Right.
And when I put a TM logo on it, then it's going to be like ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly.
But man, it's from Patagonia. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet because I'm going to do a gear review on it. But It's the best thing I've ever put on.
Right.
And then I just ordered the Solomon S Lab.
The best.
The 8.
Yeah.
8's my favorite number.
Right.
That was kind of what
Oh, that's what sold you, huh?
It is. It was
You're
the 5 or the 8, and I got words on both, what's better, what to use, and I'm like, well, 8's your favorite number, so let's keep it that way.
There you go.
So I tried that on. It's got a good fit. Haven't wore it, haven't loaded it, but it's got plenty of storage. But if you don't use it, it's not bulky. So it's not like some of the packs that if you don't, like the bigger ones, if you don't put stuff in it, it flops around.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah.
So this one will just still work. And then I also have another pack that I tested up at Harriman for the first time ever, and I absolutely loved it.
Really?
So I'm going to be in trouble when it comes time to dress what I'm going to wear. So I've got 2 pack reviews and a jacket review that I want to come out with here pretty soon. Just got to dial in a few things. But, we'll bring those back out. I'm going to get those going again. So busy week. A lot of stuff going on. On top of that, me and Joel are getting consistent with our running.
Trying.
Yeah.
This morning was, we were supposed to run this morning, and I bailed because I wanted to keep working on the TrailManners store.
Yeah. We went out yesterday. We'll go out again tomorrow morning.
We'll go out tomorrow. And Friday.
Yep. And got some good weekend miles last weekend. But yeah, the consistency's picking up, so we got to run. Plus all the TrailManners stuff.
Yeah.
So we're just from here on until the end of September, it's game on.
It better be. Get in gear.
Yeah.
For sure.
Just get in gear, right? So we'll be talking more about the TrailManners trail meetups that we have. We're working on a cool logo. Once that's released, we'll kind of kick off our first one, which is El Vaquero.
Right.
And then we still got here's the problem. The races open so much sooner now.
They do.
And you want to make sure when we do these trail meetups, we want to make sure people can get there.
Right.
Like get in to the race. So like lottery or to fill up in a day.
Yep.
And then it's so far in advance. Sometimes it's difficult, right? So if you don't sign up in time, you don't get in.
Or they're on the same weekend.
Yeah, of something else.
Yeah.
So there's a lot that we're trying to figure out that way. But we're always looking for recommendations.
Right.
So if there's a cool race that we need to be at in your neighborhood,
let us know. We'll try to make it there.
We will. I mean,
we're not going to make any guarantees.
Yeah, because it is hard for, we got families.
You got to juggle that schedule.
Yeah, to travel far.
Right.
It's everybody's excuse, but it really is. We don't make a fortune doing this at all. No. So we can't just let's do it. Let's book a flight. I
think if we made $1, that'd be a fortune.
$1.50.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going big.
That's enough for 2 Snickers.
Yeah. If you got a coupon, I think you could get 2 for $1.50.
2 for 1.
Yeah. Buy 2 for $1, maybe.
They don't do that anymore, do they?
No, I don't think so. I doubt it. You can't get anything for $1. No. Not even on Taco Bell's menu. There's nothing for $1. I don't think anymore.
I haven't been to Taco Bell in a long time.
And I lived off that in college.
Well, yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, but they used to have the $1 menu. Yeah. And now it's like, look at our $5 menu. That's like cheap stuff, right?
Get a taco for $5.
Yeah, that's right, man.
I go to the Chow Truck and get myself a taco for $5.
Don't bring up Chow Truck. I haven't eaten today.
We need to see where they're going to be at on Friday.
Oh, yeah. Like Sunday, they're always at REI.
Yeah, that's a given.
Oh, I think Friday's I think I looked, and I think Friday they're at a special event.
Up at Park City Run Co?
If it is, I'm going to crash this event, whatever it is. Yeah. I'll be like, I'm here with this event. What event is it? The one that's here?
Yeah.
Can I have my taco, please?
Yeah.
Joel, start the car.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's kind of wrapping up this week. Nice and relaxed and calm and kind of giving you where we're at. We
can dive into it next week.
Yeah. And you know what? Listen to last week's SingleTrack Session because we did have a comment that was kind of interesting is because we got interviewed.
We did?
Right? And so someone commented and said, this was great to kind of get more of the backstory.
Well, that was the purpose of it, right?
Yeah. It's kind of like where it came from and who we are maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because we talk about ourselves, it's our show and, stories come up. But kind of the backstory, I don't think has been really described a lot.
Yeah.
Right? So go back and listen to last week's SingleTrack Session and check that out. Just, I don't know, get more intimate with Eric and Joel. Because that's what we bring you. But yeah, send us your requests for gear. Send us your requests or ideas for trail races as well as guests for the show.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot in your neighborhood. Again, we talk to anybody. They don't have to be...
As long as you have a good story.
Yeah, as long as you have a really good story. Oh, and here's the other thing I want to touch on. If you have something you want us to promote, don't just think we're going to do it.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah, we have this unofficial policy on what we're going to promote.
And we will come out with a real one. And it's no offense, but don't be upset because here's the way we got to look at it is, if number one, if we're going to promote it, we got to believe in it. We got to either use it, want to use it, like it, whatever.
You got to be a cool company too.
Even for races, we're not going to just promote every race on the planet.
Definitely not.
You know, and we're not trying to be kind of.
We're not trying to be
snooty. Oh wow, we nailed that, didn't we? We both said at the same time. But you can't promote everything and give everything for free.
No.
Right? And I think that's maybe something we've built up a little bit.
Right.
But, we're just going to be a little more straightforward going forward, I think.
Straightforward going forward.
Yeah. That's just
we're going to be more honest going forward.
Yeah. I mean,
right?
And I think
if it's not a product we don't use, we're not going to touch it.
Yeah.
And that's what it's going to come down to.
That's no offense, but it's, we I don't know, if we don't believe in something, there's no sense in...
It's not that we don't believe it. It's just that it's something we're not going to use.
Yeah.
We're not going to promote it then.
Yeah. And I think that's a good standpoint. Again, it's not us being snooty.
No, and there's a lot of people that are coming out with good ideas. They're trying to fill a niche in the market, and they put a lot of hard effort and their money into it. And we wish them all the luck, but sometimes we don't use that product.
Yeah.
And we don't see a need for it.
Yeah.
And again, you come across to sound like a total douche, but that's just the way it goes.
Yeah, and again, we definitely don't want to come across that way, but it's just the reality of it. Because
it is.
We get more requests than you may think about,
like,
can you talk about this race? Can you talk about this product? Can you showcase me? Can you showcase that? I started this new company, and I want you to get me business and talk about me. And it's like, we understand what you're, I mean, we like Joel said, we want you to be successful.
Yeah,
that's what you want to do. It's your passion.
Go for it.
But it doesn't mean that we'll just sit and throw it out there.
Yeah, and just because you're going to kick us some free gear doesn't make it that we're going to actually promote your stuff.
Yeah, that's not everything we're about here.
No.
Believe it or not. Even if you're throwing cheese curds, doesn't mean we're going to do it.
No.
I just, we won't. So I had to throw that out there because we get a lot of requests.
Right.
The dialogue's always there. Like, you can always approach us.
Yeah.
For sure. Always. But don't, be unhappy.
If we say no.
We'll
say no respectfully.
Yeah. We're not rude.
Right.
You should know that by now. So, yeah, I had to say that one because there's just a lot more going on now. But we're back on track. We're back on schedule. We're nailing some things out.
Right.
Some great shows coming up. We already got them lined up.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty much it.
I think so, too.
So, yeah, I hope everybody's out there running, staying healthy, enjoying themselves. And thank you so much for listening to the show.
Yeah.
Telling your friends to listen to the show.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Sharing it on that social media platform that everybody talks about so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we'd love to grow that more. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a double-edged sword,
right?
Yeah,
we talked about this on the show with Anna.
I hate Facebook.
And we try, and I think we do a good job of not exploiting.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like we generally post stuff.
All the new product that just came out the last couple of days, it's like, dang, I'm going to be hitting Facebook hard with all this new stuff, and I don't want to do that, but it's the reality of what you got to do.
It is, especially for us, because that stuff we sell in our store, that helps us keep going.
It's true, right? It's a double-edged. You're like, oh, I hate doing this, but I have to.
Yeah, or else we don't record anymore.
Right, exactly. I know.
So, anyway, I think that's it, right? We done?
Yeah, we're done.
We done?
We're done. Let's wrap this one up.
All right, we're wrapping it up. SingleTrack Session number 39. Thanks for your support. Again, get ready. Get your phones out, your cameras out for Where'd Your Feet Take You.
That's right.
Let's blow it up on Sunday.